Their voice lands in your headphones after midnight, and the message feels more intimate than the relationship is. The phone stays silent while the mind drafts its most emotionally charged explanation. We will reconstruct voice note intimacy from the first visible cue to the evidence that deserves trust. The aim is not to become cold, manufacture jealousy, or pretend the feeling meant nothing. It is to keep desire, dignity, consent, and judgment in the same room while the evidence catches up. Start with a strict limit. Examine the specific behavior around voice note intimacy. Do not diagnose either person from a label. What happened more than once? What expectation had actually been discussed? What did each person do after tension appeared? One painful moment cannot rate your worth or reveal their hidden motives. Rewind to that first hour. Notice when the loop became visible. The cue may be a change in reply length, timing, tone, or follow-through. Name the action before naming the emotion. Notice the phone unlock or profile search. Catch the drafted paragraph. Notice the urge to send another message. This movement happens before the full story hardens. Catch it early and you gain a choice before the familiar reaction feels inevitable. Uncertainty can leave important questions unresolved. A charged moment may feel clarifying without settling the agreement. Compare that emotional spike with the whole week around it. Attraction can be genuine while the surrounding pattern remains incompatible with the relationship you want. Make 2 short columns. In the first, write only observable facts. What was said, which plan changed, what question went unanswered, or whether an apology named a specific action. In the second, write the prediction your mind added about intention, worth, or the future. Predictions may feel reasonable. They are not evidence. Ask what new behavior would genuinely change your conclusion. If no possible outcome could change it, you are defending a story rather than testing one. You may feel tempted to check again, rewrite the message, or send something designed to force reassurance. Notice that impulse without treating it as proof. Never turn a pause into a dating tactic. Step away briefly, finish one ordinary task, and return when you can state what you want clearly. The pause is for reflection, not control. If emotions are running high, pause before an important message, accusation, or promise. Unclench your jaw, slow your exhale, drink water, step outside, or call a trusted friend who will not turn uncertainty into gossip. Then describe the problem in one plain sentence. This pause cannot guarantee better judgment. It simply creates time to choose deliberately. A warm response and a boundaried response can be the same response. Now grade the connection with whether communication, plans, and returned effort stay consistent across several days. Give more weight to plans kept, limits respected, effort returned, misunderstandings repaired, and honest questions answered than to one perfectly timed moment. Follow-through shows whether sincerity can support trust. This scoreboard protects romance from being evaluated only by suspense, chemistry, and the moment that made you light up. A charged reunion can feel like resolution because the tension disappears for a moment. Repair asks for more. Can both people name what happened without rewriting it? Is there a specific change, a realistic plan, and room for either person to say no or slower? Does the new behavior survive an ordinary week? Physical closeness, affectionate language, or sexual tension never substitutes for consent, accountability, and emotional availability. Someone else's hesitation, inconsistency, or uncertainty may hurt. It does not prove you were too much, unattractive, or impossible to love. Their behavior gives information about what they can offer in this connection. It does not issue a universal rating of you. Do not ask how to become irresistible enough to control the answer. Does this pattern offer clarity and reciprocity? Does it feel emotionally safe? Protect your sleep, focus, friendships, and self-respect. Move the camera away from the hottest scene and inspect the ordinary moments. Who initiates a plan? Who remembers a stated limit? What happens on a tired evening? What follows a misunderstanding? Notice how they behave away from a date. Compatibility often looks less cinematic than attraction. It appears in scheduling, honesty, consideration, and the ability to repair small ruptures. Does intensity appear only during crisis or reunion? That contrast offers useful information. Ask a question that leaves room for both people instead of presenting a psychological theory. Try, "I enjoy talking with you. Has the pace or your interest changed?" Ask at a calm time. Do not use a speech designed to produce the desired answer. Direct communication cannot guarantee mutual interest. It can replace hours of decoding. Both people gain shared information. A no, a vague answer, or a different intention may sting while still protecting you from an imaginary agreement. Listen to the words, the specificity, and the follow-through. A clear answer names what the person wants and can realistically do. Specificity turns intention into a plan. Later behavior shows whether it survives outside the conversation. People can be nervous, busy, or uncertain, so do not demand perfection. But repeated vagueness that keeps access open while responsibility stays absent is also an answer. Grade the pattern, not tone alone. A usable boundary sounds like this. I will ask once for clarity, then match the consistency I actually receive. It is not a threat, punishment, or trick for making someone chase. It states what access you will offer and what action you will take if the pattern continues. Keep it realistic on a lonely night. If it depends on the other person agreeing with your interpretation, it is still a negotiation. A boundary under your control protects time, attention, emotional energy, and physical autonomy. Use a personal observation window. This is not a validated test. Schedule one calm check-in, meet outside an intimate moment, compare current feelings with prior agreements. Keep work, sleep, movement, and friendships visible. Notice your urges without diagnosing them. Record direct behavior without diagnosing anyone. Review after one suitable timeframe. 1 week may fit some people. Another timeframe may fit better. Do not act unavailable, provoke jealousy, or use silence to control the outcome. A return is new information, not automatic repair. Ask what changed, what the person is proposing now, and whether it respects the boundary already stated. You can remain curious without reopening every level of access in one night. Warmth without accountability or a plan is a flattering feeling, not evidence of repair. Clear ownership plus sustained action deserves a slower test. Let trust rebuild gradually enough for reality to stay visible. One false move means you check again, rewrite the message, or send something designed to force reassurance. The second performs indifference, posts for a reaction, or disappears first. Both reduce clean evidence. Respond honestly and calmly. Keep your routine, make one clear request, and allow the next actions to answer. Confidence is not winning a contest of who cares less. It is caring without surrendering consent, standards, or control of your choices. The healthier contrast is communication that can vary without making basic interest a daily mystery. It can still include longing, flirtation, nervous laughter, an intense kiss, and vulnerable conversation. The difference is that respect and consistency return after the spark. You spend less time decoding interest and more time learning whether values, pace, communication, and ordinary lives fit. Healthy is not emotionless or perfectly secure. Both adults can ask, pause, repair, and change their minds without punishment or coercion. If this situation includes fear, isolation, coercive pressure, stalking, threats, or difficulty functioning, seek support beyond a video. A licensed mental health professional can examine the full context, and local safety resources matter when control or violence is present. This episode offers language, a question, and an experiment. It cannot diagnose either person or decide whether a relationship is safe. Consent, physical safety, and well-being outrank the storyline. Here is the reset. Catch the first cue. Separate facts from predictions. Regulate before reacting. Ask one clean question, compare the answer with ordinary behavior, and keep your boundary. The goal is not to erase chemistry or become impossible to hurt. Stay warm and steady enough for reality to answer. Growing clarity gives you something real to explore. If confusion remains the main source of intensity, you do not need another dramatic scene to believe that answer. Ordinary days provide the strongest contrast. Consistent answers reduce invented suspense. Repeated avoidance also supplies useful information. You never need perfect certainty. You do need enough clarity. Choices remain yours throughout the process. Evidence matters more than emotional theater. Your values still guide future access.